What's up, guys? Welcome back to another week of my trading journey for passing the $5,000 account that I'm currently trading. So I want to break down the trades I took for this week. Do you understand? I want to give you the reason the trade I took this week and the reason why I take them. So guys, like I've been doing from the previous, please do it. If you're new in my channel, what I do is I document my journey in becoming a profitable trader, and also my journey in passing the $5,000 account from a Propfirm known as good funded. So please do it to like my video, to like this video, share this video, turn on push notification in order to get notified when I post new content like this on my channel. And also, if you're yet to follow me on my Instagram, use the name like you can see on your screen to follow me on Instagram. I have a free Telegram channel where I post this trade that I'm going to show you guys before I take them. The reason why I'm taking them, it's free, so you can, if you are interested, please use the link in my description to join my Telegram channel. Without wasting much of time, guys, you can see what you can see on your screen. This is basically my model. I trade this concept from Atlantis, from DAX trading. Do you understand? DAX. So it's not my strategy. I learned it from him, but I had to do back test it and understand it in my own way, and I did a little bit of risk management around it and other factors. So but what I'm actually trading is, this is the signature that I'm actually trading. So this is what I always, whenever I come to the chart, I look for this. If I don't see this, I'm not trading. But now, if you're just trading just this, then you're trading pattern. So but yeah, we don't trade pattern, we trade a system. So even if I see this thing, there are other factors that will make me validate what I am actually seeing. If I see type 2 or type 1, I need other factors to validate it so that I can have a high probable setup. So like you can see, this is my type 2 setup and this is my type 1. So I will go on my trading journal where I'm going to show you the trades I took this week and tell you which type of the setup that I see this week. So guys, let's go to my trading journal, and in the trading journal that I use is called the trade pad. It's free and it is very, very good. So I would advise you to go get yours. It's free account, you understand, and start joining me. This is the trade. This is my journal right now, and this is what my account balance currently look like. So before I say anything regarding to this, let me take you over to the trades I took. So this is the journal. So now if I go to the trades, so yeah, the first trade I took this week is on, you can see on 22. But please, I want to say something here. I'm basically more of a swing trader now. Yes, I did trade, but I also watch swing trade. So but this NZJPY is a swing trade that was executed on the 13th of May. Yes, but I had to, it was held till the 22 of on the 13th of April. So I had to hold it till on the 22 of April. So that is why you can see 22 here. So if I click on it, it's a sell trade. Do you understand? This is a sell trade. So the reason why I took this trade was based on my trading strategy and based on my plan. What do? I first of all look for these two types of what you can see here. These two setup. If I don't see this, I'll look for this. If I don't see this, I'll look for this. So if I don't see both of them, I'm not trading. But in this scenario, I saw type 2 setup on NZJPY on 4-hour time frame. So if I'm to click on it, you will see that this is the type 2 setup. You can see that there was a liquidity grab here, and price did our inducement and broke structure. So I expected that price will come back to this zone before it could continue the sell. And not just this, I have other factors that made me validate this setup. So you can see here, which I said, the structural liquidity is above 50% of the fib level. Now, where is price coming from? Which is the next step of validation. Where is price coming from? I need to know if price is coming from a premium or a discount. So in this scenario, the price is coming from a premium zone, which has validated this my type 2 setup, which I wrote here. I said this setup is at the premium zone of the weekly swing and H4 time frame swing, which is my entry time frame. The trend is bullish on weekly time frame, which makes it a counter trend trade. But my COT data, I'm going to tell you guys about this COT data. I've said it in my previous video. It is called commitment of traders report. Do you understand? It is where the different companies submit their trade report of how traders were able to do to trade different currency pairs, basically the bigger boys in the market. So let's say for instance GBP USD, and they are telling us that GBP USD, the GBP currency, much traders were shorting it for this week, why USD less traders was buying it. So that is basically what it is though. So but I'm not going to say much about that though. So like I said which makes it a counter trend trade, but the COT data on NZD is having much short contract than the long contract. So that is already a confidence for me. That has given me the factor that I am going to sell NZJPY. But before I do that, I also need to check the JPY COT report. The JPY COT report was also giving me much more short contract than the long contract. So that has already giving me the confluence that I needed. So you can see the confluence here, the COT data checked, bullish trend, yes, type 2 setup checked, and is a counter trend. So I have 4/7 confluence for this trade, which makes it a high probability setup. But nobody knows the outcome of any trade. We are just on a probability setup. So now what did I do? I had to take this setup. I had to take this trade. Like let me zoom it. So I had to take this trade. This trade got to me executed. So this is what I was saying on the weekly time frame. It was it's on the premium mode zone. So this is my weekly high and this is my weekly low. So I dragged my Fibonacci from the low to the high, and you can see that price is currently at the premium. Do you understand? Regardless, the market is actually making series of higher highs, but at this point price is at the premium. I expected price to sell from a premium level and buy from a discount level. So let's say for instance these candles you are seeing here were actually dipped into this discount zone and continue pushing up. I won't be interested in selling NZJPY simply because price has already gone to a discount region and is reacting from a discount region. So there's no point me selling. But now price didn't dip into this discount zone, but still around the premium zone, which is why I was still interested in NZJPY sell, and other factors like I've mentioned, the COT data. So now this is what I saw then, and the price got me executed on the 13th of April, and I had to hold this trade for over days, which is why I said I am much more of a swing trader than a day trader, but I still day trade and also swing trade. So you can see that price played over my entry, came back, I was in profit, and eventually reversed back to stop me out on SL. Do you understand? So you can see that was first SL for me for that trade. Do you understand? So the next trade I took for this week again was on the GBP USD, which is what you can see on my screen. The same thing, this was on the 24th of April, but the same thing, that this trade got executed on on the 20th of April, but was held till the 24th. So let me open it and show you the reason why I took this trade and other factors. So now you can see here, look at my notes. I said, which setup am I looking for? Which setup did I found? I found the type 2 setup, which is this, the type 2 setup. So if I'm to zoom it for you guys, so this is what the type 2 setup look like. Sorry. Okay, yes, this is it. You can see that this high was liquidated. They took out this high, and price, they gave me the inducement and broke structure and was hovering around this region. So I patiently waited for price to come back into this into this zone, which price did, and price was already giving me a bearish reaction. So I expected price to come back a bit since it was a close of the week. So I expected price to come back before it can continue the sell, which was what I was looking for. So but let me go read why I took this thing. So you can see validation. Now the structural liquidity is above the 50% because I'm willing to do to sell. Now what do I mean by structural liquidity? I have not actually, I'm going to give a full breakdown of my strategy very soon. So what I mean by structural liquidity is the first liquidity that induced that my order block. Do you understand? So you can see this is the structural liquidity, this dotted line. So if I use my Fibonacci to mark from the high to the low, you will see that it is above the 50, which has validated my type 2. So now origin of price. Now origin of price means where is price coming from. I need to validate this my type 2 setup that I saw on 4-hour time frame from a higher time frame. Where is it coming from on a higher time frame? Is it at the premium or at the discount? So what did I say? So look at the weekly time frame here. from the weekly perspective, you can see that that setup that I saw on what 4-hour time frame is on a what weekly what premium zone. Now look at the sub low and the sub high. So if I picked my Fibonacci to drag it from the low to the high, and you can see that that setup is what around the premium level, which is why I had what I was interested in in shorting GBP USD, and other factors also give me a confluence to it, which is why I said overall trend is bearish on weekly time frame. Yes, also the COT data on GBP is having much short contract than the buy contract. This acted as a confluence for taking this trade. So you can see my confluences: COT checked, bearish trend checked, type 2 checked, pro trend. It's not actually a counter trend, but a pro trend check. So I have 4 confluences over 7 confluences, which is what a high probable setup. Now the outcome, no one knows the outcome. So now after taking this trade, this trade got me executed on Monday, like I said, on the 20th, and you can see what price was actually doing, playing around my entry, moved in profit, but started moving, reversing back on Friday. So upon seeing this bullish intent candle, I asked myself, am I willing to hold this thing to the next weekend? No, why don't I just close this trade? Because currently now price is giving me a bullish intent. So now I had to now do close this trade off manually, closing with a -$7 instead of taking the full SL. But I had to take the little loss and reevaluate again before I can take another setup, because I'm still interested in shorting GBP USD. So that was the 2 trades I took this week, guys. So this week just gave me 2 setup that hit SL, giving me a -1.32% on my account for this week. So currently if I'm to go to my dashboard, loading. So this is what my balance look like on my MT5. I'm going to show you guys on the screen. It is currently 4,892. So that is currently my current account balance, you understand. So and what else again, it is so grateful and I'm so happy that I'm actually sticking to my plan and following my trade plan. So guys, I don't know much what to say again, but all I can say is to do give me a like on this video, subscribe to my channels, because a lot of educational content is coming on my channel, and you can see how I'm being transparent in this my trading, that all the losses I'm taking, I'm sharing it here with you guys, and also all the wins, I'm also sharing it, guys, on my channel. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace and love.